Okay, I'm out in Lemon Park, and I run into a few friends of ours that are still out here. Millie, you're now at Bridges, and you're waiting for a place. You say
Housing.
housing, and you've been waiting for how long?
Been in there for almost going on 5 months, so about 5 months. I've been
Okay,
waiting for
but in
housing.
between, you've been in shelter like the
Safe
Place, and
now I'm at Bridges.
and now at Bridges. Do you know that they still kicking people out at night, or did they change that rule?
Not that I know of. Not that I know of.
Because I know since we complained about that, because they were kicking a lot of women out in the middle of the night.
At Safe Place?
Uh-huh.
Where I got kicked out?
Yeah.
Because they said I was bullying girls in there. One that was kind of mental health. So she went and told the staff that I was bullying her, which I didn't. All I did was tell her that she should wash her hands. Just like I am at Bridges. I see women going in the bathroom and they don't wash their hands. And I will tell them about it. I'll go, you know what, you girls, you need to start washing your hands for the fact is because you're going in there and you're touching the water things that we have to use to get our juices out of our water. You touch that after you didn't use the toilet. We don't want that. We don't need that. I was sick about a week ago. And it was hard. It was a very bad cold that I got because some of the women in there don't want to clean up. They don't want
Right.
to shower. And the thing is,
But
they
this-
don't push the showers.
Yeah.
There's women in there that stink. When
Well,
they're
there's
around
there's a
too.
lot of mental issues that shouldn't even be
Exactly. They're not
in it.
equipped to have mental health people in there. They need to really, and I said something to one of the staffs one day. I said, you know, what they really should do is open up another shelter for just the mental health.
Yeah.
Put all the
because-
mental health people in the shelter because where we're at, we're kind of, some of us is still normal. We're still trying to get our lives together. That's the reason why we're in that shelter. But to be mixed with these mental health women that go off on you, that's scary because you don't know what they're going to do, what they're capable of. Crazies and, you know,
Yeah, because one size doesn't fit all. You
It
know,
don't,
when
it
you got
don't. And
too many issues going in
having-
one place.
having mental health people and kind of in a way regular people like me. I mean, I got depression and anxiety, so I'm kind of like in a way mental, but not like some of those in there that
Well-
they wake up at night and they're screaming and they're hollering, and when you say something to them, they'll look at you and go, "Shut up! I'm going to kill you." That's what
Yeah.
one of them in there does at night. She'll get up and she'll start crying, "Mama," and then she'll say something about. Because one of the girls said something to her the other night. She goes, "You know what? You better be quiet, or I'll get off my bed and kill you." And we're all like, "Oh my gosh!" You know, maybe it's just words, but how do we know that she doesn't react on it?
Right.
You know, it
And
could
that,
react.
you know, like we've been advocating for statutory campgrounds for a long time.
Right.
And I even interviewed about 3 years ago
Exactly.
about that, and we can still pushing. Orange County hasn't done that, but Sacramento has. The only place here is San Clemente that opened an empty lot, which we don't call structure camp. Privacy in your tent.
Exactly. And we don't have time to see them where we're at. I mean,
Right.
when we are on bunk beds, and because I've got Shiloh, I put a blanket over the side of my bed
Mhm.
because there's people in, most of the girls in there torment Shiloh. So Shiloh now has got anxiety. I have the vet that comes in, that always comes in, sees our dogs. He came in 2 months ago and was asking me what happened with Shiloh, and I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "She doesn't." She's like, "She's got anxiety." And I told the vet, I said, "Really? Do you not understand that it's hard for me to be in here? Don't you think that it's hard for the dogs in here?"
Yeah.
My dog would have anxiety because I have this Asian woman. She comes by my bed, always going "whoo" to Shiloh,
Wow.
and it makes Shiloh growl.
Yeah.
And she goes and tells the staff, "Oh, this woman's dog is growling at me." Well, you're teasing my dog. So, and then what we're also having, we have now what they call town meetings on Friday. We have to be in the dining room to hear different stuff, but sometimes it's always the same thing. What we've been trying to fight with the staffs in there is about the food.
Hmm.
We who are getting breakfast is cereal, donuts and stuff. Lunch usually is what we had for dinner last night. They're feeding us last night's dinner to us for lunch. Then they'll give us something different for dinner tonight, but that dinner will be lunch tomorrow.
Wow.
So they're feeding us the same thing that we have for dinner. But we've been asking the staff, can you please start giving us nourishing food? All you're giving us is for a snack, they're giving us a cup of noodle soup, a bag of chips, and cookies.
Do they allow you to bring your own food in there?
Yeah. But we're being told now that we have to put our food in either our locker or our bin outside. We have a trash can that they give us for our vans.
Yeah, so you have a navigator, don't you?
I do. Her name is Laura, but like I said, I haven't seen her for almost 5 months or 5 weeks now.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to get a hold of her, so I've been going to every of the staffs. You know, if Laura doesn't want to see me, can I please switch back to my regular navigator? Because he let me go, and he kept Beverly, so I lost him. Beverly kept him, and I ended up with Laura. I only got to see Laura maybe twice, and she was trying to help me get my housing done, and you know, she took my paperwork and stuff. And it's like now I need to see her because I told them that there's a limit on if you don't see your navigator, you got 30 days to be packing up and going out. But if you see your navigator, they'll extend you. They'll see if you're eligible to be extended.
So it's just trying to get a hold of them is a problem.
Exactly. And I was extended one time, but my time is coming up to where I need to see her again. I need to have them extended for me again because I can't afford being thrown out here right now.
Well, we'll be in communication with you now that I found you, and like with Elizabeth here, we're trying to push those campgrounds, but I think it's housing is not around the corner yet, and everybody's in the list.